Palm Mute Maniac here. I have not recorded in over a week. Where I live in part of the world, we got hit with a Cat 5 hurricane. So, yeah, that happened. So, I have not seen the new chapter. I have not read the new updates. I am recording totally blind. I know things happen, so let's just see what's going on. New chapter unlocked. Chapter 2.5.15. Alright. Wow, we got all kinds of stuff. Who's the Tayson? No. Who is this fucking guy? Who is this guy? What's his name? What is this guy's name? I'm the worst YouTuber on the planet. What the fuck is that guy's name? He is Taybeck. Yeah, Taybeck. That's right. I only have my level 1. Why? I mean, okay, this guy is a staple in Arena, so I gotta buy this God Pass real quick. Alright, I got it. Furry skin, and Tayback, got the God Pass. There's a new event? Okay, I don't know anything about that. Man, we're going in blind, guys. We're going in blind. You probably already know everything I'm about to go over, but in case you don't, or in case you're trembling with anticipation of my reaction, the crazy. Let's figure shit. This is a lot of stuff. Okay. Cycle scheduled. We announced the previous notice starting from season 48. The update cycle will change from once a week to every other week. Yeah. Updates will be carried out every other week. Okay, so this is their update. I mean, I thought they did this already. I guess they didn't do this yet. So we're in season 48 now. Starting with season 48, the update will change to Wednesday, and the season start date will be changed from Friday to Thursday. I guess that's cool because it takes for fucking ever for the app stores to update. So sometimes they'll do the release and... Okie dokie, Chapter 2.5. I'm going to call it 15. Elidor Invasion. You can now play Chapter 2.4 of the Dragon Knight Invasion. The following content will be added as the chapter expands. New challenges, new daily pass missions. Leica's rework is here. Okay. Interesting. As we mentioned last season with the introduction of season 48, Werewolf Leica will be reworked with new skills, abilities, and awakenings. So, Leica has been useless for a long time. Let's see if he's any better. He was not as powerful as expected, understatement. Accordingly, we plan to further highlight the fact that Leica is a very powerful if transformed, and complement Leica in various ways so that players can use it strategically. Based on the stats before transformation, so we gave him more HP. Alright. We increased the attack by 20%. Increased spell power. That's a nice little buff. After we rework, Leica awakens the inner beast and transforms into a werewolf with increased HP, much bigger HP, and attack. It's okay. After transforming, normal attacks deal damage in a 3x3. Okay, so he does more stab than he used to. Got it. This is the I guess this is the after transformation. Like charges at the furthest enemy in the form of a beast. So that's the same. Dealing 45 damage and stunning them for 4 seconds. 1 to 4 seconds. If the target has protection, he destroys that protection before dealing damage. Who has protection? I get that maybe it's in the new chapter. Also maybe Arena. I don't think anybody has maybe there's some protection. I mean, maybe there's some. While in transformation, the damage range of his normal attack changes to 3x3. Alright. So he goes pew pew, and then he stuns a guy. So instead of getting additional max HP, he gives himself defense. I mean, that's okay for like early ass games, like people who are early in the game. This is kind of still not moving the needle for me. Increases the damage for Wild Fury equal to the amount of protection destroyed. That's extremely situational. First awakened ability. We get MP recovery on normal attacks. Why would we want MP recovery? I guess so that he teleports more than once. Generate protection equal to 20% of max HP after using Wild Fury. So he gets protection. He gets more protection. He gets more protection. Okay, so this thing can sustain itself now. That's probably good. And not only does he sustain himself, he seems to he has a bit of evasion in the sense that it's stunning and moving around. Increasing attack speed on this guy would just keep the stuns stacking. Right, like so he hits and the stuns just keep stacking. So you could stun lock now a bit better because of the MP eating. Let's watch the MP, okay? It seems like on the second hit, the MP refills. I don't know what Leica's MP is. We'll have to look at that. This is the other awakening. So hard targets the highest tier and stuns them. And then increases the attack speed. So immediately goes for the other person's carry and gets the stun lock machine going faster. This definitely has PvP written all over this character. I don't know how great this is going to be in Invasion, but this feels very PvP. Alright, here comes the pay to win. Legacy, Wilderness, Boiling Blood. This is a shadow ability. You know, I know that I like to use legacies on who they're not meant for. So, you know, I've done that a few times already. You know, I'm interested to see kind of like who this could be used for, or if this is going to be like hard focused on our man Leica here. In the world, there are those who possess the blood instincts of the beast due to a curse. Okay, it's very generic. So the legacy is called Wilderness. Wilderness is a legacy that grants beneficial effects when an enemy is immobilized. Okay, so you get more benefits if you stun somebody. When the wearer restricts an enemy's movement, grants 1 Wolf Wilderness stack to the wearer, which increases the damage dealt and reduces damage taken. This is you kind of have to fucking have this now. So it stacks. That's a considerable amount. That's a considerable amount of damage. That's a lot of damage this is adding. Yikes. That is a lot of damage, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't stun, doesn't stun, doesn't stun, doesn't stun, does not stun. Actually could be beneficial for Mara if Mara stays alive. Do you stun? No, not beneficial to her. So it's Mara, it's that legacy is beneficial to, and of course, Leica stuns whenever she backstabs. So, not that I would ever in a million years put that on Mara. I don't think it's good for Mara. I think it's just Leica. So, it's like, hey, if you like Leica, you have to pay to have it. It feels kind of bad that, like, they're putting... Again, they cut this hero in half. They're giving you half of the hero. And then they're like, oh, okay, well, if you want this hero to be at the full power, you kind of have to have this legacy. Honestly, like, I think for stun lock, because that's kind of what this is. This is a hard target stun lock. You could probably just throw an attack speed legacy on him. You're not going to get the benefit of the sustain or the damage, but you will get the stun lock. So it's not like it's 100% necessary, but I mean, 5 stacks of Wolf's Wilderness is pretty, it seems strong. I mean, here's the thing, it's going to cap. The damage isn't very high. Like, yeah, we got some attack. We got some boosted attack, 280% of attack, 150% attack, additional attack, right? So, like, this on its own is not that strong, but with the legacy, I think it makes him C tier in terms of damage, not in terms of, you know, having a utility. I mean, he jumps behind the back line. He can stun a caster. I think the protection eating thing is a little interesting, you know? So, that is what it is. Let's just continue on. Season 48. So, Season 48 of King God Castle will be started. We're going into November, so... what I am sad about, guys, is where the hell is the Halloween stuff? It's October, man. I briefly saw that the event is rainbow-based. So, I'm like, I'm from the States. I know this is a global game, but, you know, fucking Halloween is the shit, dude, no matter what. You can get really good skins with some spooky-ass skins. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fuck us on Halloween, guys. Alright, so we're getting a very strange pick from them. I guess they're just giving skin stuff. You know, I know this guy's used a lot in Arena, especially if you put the Courage Legacy on it. Is this guy a Courage guy? I could be. Am I talking on my ass? I think I know what I'm talking about. He is a Courage, yeah. So yeah, you put Courage Legacy on this guy, and he summons people to attack him, dies, and then does it again. And can essentially buy time for your carries to do what they have to do. So, you know, giving him like a showy skin's kind of cool. I mean, it is what it is. I don't really play Arena all that much, though I might because Strife takes fucking ever to play, but I enjoy Strife games. Anyway, let's keep going. Cool. I mean, the chain effects are cool. You know, good for them. Fairy Tale Festival. I cannot tell you just how much I do not give a crap about Fairy Tale Festival. Like, this is a great, like, January. It's fucking Halloween, man. How do you screw up Halloween? You could make some spooky shit. League of Endeavor start notice. Ruh-roh. Okay, so we have some unique skins if you feel like grinding Strife, or I think I calculated it. If you wanted to be like top of Strife, it's about 100 hour. Yeah, it's a 100-hour commitment, maybe more, to get this. I don't have the time for that. I wish I did. If I was younger, man, I'm an old man, guys. I got responsibilities and shit. This is all about how you get this, these awards. I mean, the people who understand what's going on here are the ones that are gonna get this, right? Ranking rewards for Arena, and then Strife Battlefield. Who is this? So they're giving us a Zhao Yong, the Overworld skin. I mean, okay. When earning 40 or more Strife Battlefield League points during League of Endeavor. So, okay, so maybe I should read this, because it seems like so you get to have things even if you're at the bottom? Okay. So I'm reading this, and it's like, when earning 1 or more Arena League point. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure how this works. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Season 48 balance adjustment. Hero balancing. Okay. Why would you ever touch Behemoths? We're getting more spell power, which is useless, and you're reducing the attack speed by 23%? Leave him alone, dude. What? Wow. Why do you take from that which has so little? However, the recent upgrade, Rapisaur's Binding, Behemoths tended to rely too much on this relic. Accordingly, we're trying to reduce dependence on instead of improved spell power. Just give him spell power and leave his attack speed alone. You fucking idiots. Kane, interesting. They're gonna give him, so Kane had a bug that they fixed which made him worse. So they're like, all right, we have to give him more final damage. Yeah, in order to compensate for Kane's performance that has decreased due to a recent error correction, we're increasing his ability. Okay, so he went from a C character to a D character, and now they brought him up to C+, right? Okay. Okay. Increased final attack speed reduction. You're not going to solve in order to solve the problem of Rawhawk's low usage rate. This update plans to increase core identity final speed reduction rate. Who the fuck? Anybody out there worried about attack speed on the enemies they're one-shotting with Neria? Anybody? Anybody out there worried about attack speed when it comes to Strife Battlefield? Is the attack speed the problem? The problem with Rawhawk is that you guys created a legacy that makes his exposed weakness talent irrelevant. So I just don't think you should give, what you do with those exposed weakness people is you give them exposed weakness 50% so that they can do what they were designed to do. The reduced attack speed is like nice, but I mean, I maybe can see this in Arena, but it's like I'm not gonna waste a hero slot on an attack speed reduction when I just need to increase my burst damage to high as humanly possible, right? So that takes Arena away. Maybe when I know that they've made raid harder, so maybe having more sustain on raid with Rawhawk. I don't know. I like Rawhawk for putting exposed weakness on things. I don't really use him for anything else, but I can give anybody exposed weakness now, so it kind of eliminates the need for him to exist. Before chapter 11, back when we were chapter 10, he had damage that was sort of relevant, but he got power crept big time. I don't know. This is dumb. These guys are dumb as fuck. All right. So with their decision making, Kathy, this could be good. Okay. When I say that the creators are dumb as hell, I don't mean that they're dumb like low IQ dumb. I mean like they don't play their own game as a free-to-play player, and they don't realize like what's important to the gamer, the player, right? They probably play the game as an end gamer, perhaps, / looking at spreadsheets of data from, and they're just making these arbitrary decisions that make very little sense. Like, if I was a free-to-play player and I don't have all the heroes, and I popped Rawhawk, and I'm going to be excited because I don't know better, right? I'm like, yeah, I got Rawhawk, man, this is cool. I get to use this guy and experiment with this guy. This attack speed bullshit, this is like a red herring. They're going to really think that this is important and valuable, and they're going to waste their time trying to use this, and it's not important at all. Totally, you just need to wipe out the enemy as fast as humanly possible. Not like have a low sustained person reduce debuff attack speed. It's just not important. If I'm wrong, write in the comments that I'm an idiot, and I'll say I'm an idiot. But this feels so unnecessary. And I will say this: I have not played the new chapter, so maybe attack speed is super important now. Well, I don't think so though. All right, giving Kathy a increased attack is probably good. 8x2 is interesting. We would like to increase Kathy's overall stats to match the current overall power level of King God Castles. Upgrade is intended to ensure Kathy does not fall behind the competition. She's already behind, way behind other characters, and can demonstrate stronger performance. This might matter. This might matter. So Kathy's on my list. I see Victoria here, guys. I swear to God, if they debuff Victoria, I might rage quit this video. I'm gonna try not to. They should be buffing her. She's good, but she has problems. She has problems that are not her fault. It's like pathing issues, and they keep trying to patch her. So I don't know, man. I know they gave her a toy soldier skin. I saw that while the tornado, my 6th overlapping tornado warning was happening. Anyway, I don't know. We'll have to test Kathy out. I'll throw sharpness set on her, depending on. I think she's a courage hero. I think so. I'm not sure what legacy to put on her, but we'll see. Oh, thank you, thank God, thank my God. Yes, yes, thank you. I take it all back. You're not as dumb as I thought you were. Yeah, you guys realize that Victoria has a lot of problems with her pathing. You can't quite fix her, so this is your next best option. Dude, increasing her attack by 20% is absolutely insane. She already does a 500,000 burst damage. I think this is going to push her to 800 to 900k burst damage. Yeah. This actually might make her strife viable. Like, I already use her in strife, but I think this actually makes her viable against bosses. So, I will agree. I will agree, and I will take back 20% of my disdain. I'm still 80% disdain against developers, but I'll take back 20%. It was 100, now it's at 80, okay? Oh, dude. Oh my God. Okay. It did roll back his spell power by 8%. Didn't they ruin this guy? Wasn't he at 100? An 8% increase isn't going to do shit. From the stage as a hero with high risk, high return concept based on maximum mana. However, compared to the amount of mana required, the return is not as much as expected. Yeah, it was originally really good, actually. So we are planning to provide stronger rewards through this adjustment. This should be like restored to original. This is not. I mean, I'll take it, but relic rebalance. Okay. I like seeing this. I don't know what they're gonna do, but this right here, my initial reaction before I even read what they did, I'm glad they are looking at the relics, because some of them I'd never use this shit. Not as impactful as I thought it was gonna be. Executes enemy with less than 20% HP. Upon killing the enemy, all allies heal a little bit more. This just needs to be reworked, in my opinion. And execute is okay. The problem with this is it's so situational. Yeah, it's just weird. So the execute's okay. 20%. This is a pretty big power jump. So hypothetically, you're fighting an enemy with 3 million health. This just took 600,000 HP off of that enemy. Now the enemy is, you're chunking down the HP. It doesn't it's not like final damage. I feel like final damage is a little bit stronger than this. Now, what's kind of crappy is this heal, all allies heal thing. I would rather just have something else, like a poison stack, or when enemies die, they spawn a skeleton that blows up, or corpses explode doing 3x3 damage. I don't know, man. Like the HP thing, the healing is not that good in this game because of how much burst damage there is. If you're playing like the slime level and you're killing lots of little guys, all allies healing with little deaths is pretty good. But like, it's not great during boss waves. It just doesn't do anything. It doesn't keep you sustained. It's like the waves you were gonna win with little tiny guys that pop and heal, you were gonna win those anyway. You know? So like, it feels like we need something a little bit better than this. But whatever, I'm gonna scroll down. That's it? Ugh, they only did one relic. Fools. Hero adjustments in Strife Battlefield. So they've reduced Mel's damage, which is really important because Mel in Strife Battlefield was basically taking over, but they made her less explodey. They reduced. They just, I don't know. I feel like they should have kept the 10 and reduced the 5 to 0, honestly. I think they just want people to play Mel. They just want to they like Mel. This doesn't, I mean, yeah. Mayu sucks. So they're like, here you go. He's new, so they want to keep him relevant. Whatever. Okay. This, we're finally at the place where I kind of care. I mean, I cared a lot before, but what are they doing with my Strife? Are they going to make it shorter? That'd be cool. Strife Battlefield Strat Rebalancing. Strategies with low usage and win rates are adjusted upward. The fuck does that mean? And strategies with high usage rates are adjusted downward. I mean, what this could mean is that they max out the number of lunaires you can put on the battlefield, but I don't know about that. Oh, this is just for the strategies themselves. I'm an idiot. These are the strats, guys. These are the strats that you can get whenever you get experience from putting out the assault tokens. That's what this is for. I'm a fool. I'm just reading strategies like team builds is what I was thinking. Anyway, silver chest, level 1 only. They're gonna give you 40 silver. Was it 30? I mean, whatever. Plunder. So the problem with plunder is that nobody wants to play variants on assault succeeding. That's why orcs aren't popular. That's why nobody plays orcs unless they want to use a pull guy. Because like trying to play around the assault succeeding strategy is very difficult. So this is still not going to be any good. Yes. This is the same thing. You just get more power faster. Sure. I like this. I often pick Tenacious Battle. If they're going to make me wait 8 seconds and other strats just give you 30% damage, this makes up for the fact that you have to wait, and I love that they reduced it by 7 seconds. All right, so I'm down to I was at 100% disdain for me being upset with the developers. I'm at 70% now. Okay, they've won me over. Maybe I'll love them by the end of this. Probably not, but maybe. I like this. This is fine. Veteran pops. It gives you more initial. Veteran's it's a great early strat. It maintains this. You get more faster. Your potential is shaved down a bit, so you are nerfed long term. So let's say you get it on round. If you get it on round 5, like it's 15 times 2, it's 30, total of 45% damage. Yeah, I mean, like anything, they want you to pick this later, but I would not pick this past round 10. Past round 10, this is going to be kind of garbage. It's going to max out at like 25% damage for all heroes. There's just better stuff out there. But if you get this as your first choice and you whiff on altars, this is a good second choice. Okay. I mean, sure. Yeah, good. Alchemy is terrible. Yeah, this can go away. Okay. Solo raid. Are they gonna? They added the tutorial for new players. They're gonna be spending some money on bringing in some new players, guys. So they're doing everything they can to make the players not have to go to YouTube and watch my 30-minute videos to understand how to play the game. Okay. They're making solo raid bosses harder. Okay, this is exciting. Tower of Trials final season information. Tower of Trials will no longer be playable in its original form after Season 48. This is the content that many people have enjoyed for a long time. I think it's outdated. But now it is time for a new change. Starting next season, it will come with a completely new look. Yeah, so like, they're gonna make Tower of Trials an endless tower, like in a lot of other gacha games. And it just keeps making the enemy stronger. You just keep playing for more and more rewards. I think that would be great. And what I really look forward to is, at this point, at being an endgame player with a lot of amazing strategies, I look forward to defeating the first 300 levels of that tower and just mopping up resources like crazy. And then actually having some type of something that I can bang my head against again. I think that's pretty good. New Strife Battlefield system. Fate of the Battlefield is added. Interesting. Fate of the Battlefield will be added to the Strife Battlefields. Okay. The one who will decide the fate of the battlefield. So there's paths now? What the fuck is it? Alright. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I have to have a team composition. I have assault stones. I have timers. I have to worry about my economy. And I have to roll strategies. And they thought the best way to improve Strife Battlefield was to make yet another layer of complexity to this thing. Listen, I like it. My Magic the Gathering player instincts, like, I like all the complexity, but getting new players into this, you're just making it harder, man. It's already hard. It's already fucking hard. Okay, anyway. Starting this season, a new system, Fate of the Battlefield, will be added to Strife Battlefield. Okay. So there's a voting system? Okay. So on round 7, the one with the most silver selects the Path of the Wealthy. Path of the Sword's Edge, one with the fewest banners. And then round 17, the one with the smallest troop size. When the game starts, the conditions for selecting the powerful effect Fate of the Battlefield are announced in advance for each specific round. Players who meet these conditions can choose the fate of the battlefield in that round. These conditions and rounds increase the strategic nature of the game, and the players must build their strategies in advance. Oh my fucking god. In order to make the most of this opportunity. Oh, there's so many. Alright. So, the Magician, 1 silver for every 2 silver currently held. Unequip all equipment from heroes and obtain 10 silver. Obtain a Philosopher's Stone that lasts only for this round. Increase the tier of the highest tier hero on the battlefield by 1. This is always going to be the selection. Upon reaching certain rounds of the game, players who meet special conditions will be given the opportunity to choose. Fate of the Battlefield applies not only to the selected player, but also all users who are participating in the same game. Right. So... Okay. Well, okay. So if I just save all my silver, then I get to pick Path of the Wealthy. And I might pick one of these. And it goes to everybody. Effects selected as Fate of the Battlefield may trigger immediately and give an immediate advantage, or they may have lasting impact on player taxes throughout the round. Players who do not meet these conditions in the round cannot choose their desired effects themselves, but can suggest players who choose them with votes. Heat of Strife, the plus 30 Heat of Strife. Oh my god. Oh my god. Double the number of entities appearing from all summoning stones from now on? What the fuck? Doubles the number of monsters that appear by default. Holy fucking shit. As the game progresses and enters the latter half, it enters the showdown. In this round, one of the more powerful and unconventional effects from before is randomly applied, maximizing the tension of the game. That's what people were complaining about, guys. They were like, you know what? Strife Battlefield, it's 30 minutes and it's not difficult enough. Why don't we make it harder? These random effects can drastically change the game, requiring each player a new strategy to face an unpredictable situation. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, guys. I'm making the prediction, okay? My prediction is 15 Lunaires with Sacramentum maxed out, worshipping a single Mel, will not have a problem with this, or this. It won't even really make a dent. I don't think. I think that Mel is just... What they've done is they've forced us into a bottleneck where now janky stuff is going to have a harder time getting through. These fucking developers, dude. Play your damn game. Oh my god. Alright. I like the challenge. Listen, I like the challenge. I like Strife a lot. I want there to be more players. I have a YouTube channel that I'm investing a lot of hours in. It's like they're just making it harder to play it. And this is ridiculous, man. Like, there's 4 strategies that can overcome stuff like high heat. And it's not going to change anything. Like limiting how many Lunaires you can make, that will change something. This is just going to force players to use only S tier strategies, because now it's going to be damn near impossible to get through without the top meta builds. They've just tightened the meta quite a bit. This does not add any flexibility. I don't see the rest of the cards. There could be other cards out there that basically say your highest tier hero kills themselves. Maybe that'll stop Mel from doing whatever. They do opposite damage. Only your lowest tier heroes can do damage this round. Like, things like that become funny. Anyway, as the game progresses, it enters the latter half. It enters Showdown. Maximizing the game. These random effects can drastically change. I bet it can. It's going to just force meta even more, you dumb fucks. Requiring each player a new strategy. No, requiring each player the same duplicate strategy, because it's the only way they're going to be able to get through it. The introduction of the Showdown makes the game even more exciting. LOL, I disagree. Making it impossible to know you will win until the last moment. I mean, it's kind of already happening. It's already complicated enough. You know what you could have done with Strife, dude? Cut it in half. Make it faster. Give us more silver. And make the round the prepare for battle rounds timer 3 times as long. Like, it feels like that's the better choice. I'm just kind of like this. I'm gonna play it, obviously, because at this point they dismissed YouTubers altogether. I still make content for them. They make terrible decisions. I still play the game. Until I see the rest of these cards, I could be completely off the mark here. So I'm gonna have to play Strife for a couple hours to really feel out what these cards are. But what I see so far, to me, in my first impression, is it feels like it's just going to make the characters who do not do insane amounts of damage, which is 95% of the characters, do not qualify as insane amounts of damage. It just makes them less able to play in Strife. Alright, I think I've said my piece. Who cares? I'll take any skin at this point. I feel like Victoria deserves a much better skin than this, but yeah, I don't know if I'm buying it. I mean, good for them. It's a toy soldier for their little fantasy game during October, which is Halloween, that they're not going to acknowledge. Fix an issue where the priority of the feared unit was excessively lower than that of normal units when searching for the next attack target. That's broken. Fix an issue where the dismantle button for accessories did not work intermittently. Nice. Fix an issue where alliances were not recommended correctly when searching for an alliance. Fix an issue where some of the equipment would disappear if the equipment was not selected in time while combining heroes. Yeah, that's happened to me. Fix an issue where materials selected were abnormally when automatically selecting materials for the accessory. Alright, guys, this is a 42-minute video about an update that happened a couple days ago. Hopefully my reaction was entertaining. There are some things that I'm excited about. There are things that I think are not great decisions on their part. I'm going to be playing some Strife. I'm going to be trying out the rework of Leica, though I'm not in a huge rush. I mean, it's not that exciting. I'm not spending $160 in that legacy, so they can you know what they can do. Disappointed by Fairy Tail. I like that they're looking at the relics a little bit more. I'm happy that they gave Victoria more damage. I think that Leica's new ability is okay. We'll see how that actually works. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about a lot of things that I saw today, but I mean, I went through it in real time, so there's a couple of decisions I agree with. I think for the most part, I disagree with a lot of things that they're doing. I actually play the game for fun in my free time over other games. Which might be something I do less depending on how much more they do to make the game difficult. I'm going to be doing some Strife Battlefields. Let's just see. Maybe I'm wrong about the card system, the path system. I think I'm going to be right, but we'll see. We shall see. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.